Welcome to Port St. Lucie. This is Professor Tefero, and this is Lesson 8 of the Belt and Road Research Guide. And today's lesson is focused on the reactions of countries that are omitted from the Belt and Road. Those primary countries that are omitted from the Belt and Road in Asia are Japan, India, and the United States. You could throw in Australia if you like. But what are the current attitudes of those three countries towards their exclusion from the Belt and Road? Well, India is very mad at China for a number of reasons, and this is only going to exacerbate the situation because the only place that China is going to stop for India on the Belt and Road is Sri Lanka. So if India wants to trade their goods in the Belt and Road, they're going to have to ship all of their goods from northern India, Calcutta, and all these other places down to Sri Lanka, which is extremely inconvenient and expensive, not to mention it takes a lot of time. The Japanese companies will also be having problems because they'll be losing market share for their cars and cameras along the corridors of the Belt and Road if Chinese companies and local companies pick up that market share that they're losing. Japan probably is aware of all of these problems and wants to fix them as soon as possible. And India is aware of all these problems and they want to fix them as soon as possible. The United States is kind of aware of some of these problems, and they don't really want to fix them as soon as possible. So that combination tends to create a situation where India and Japan will take action first in Asia because they live there. Okay, they have to live there. The United States doesn't live there, and so the United States attitude is, well, we don't live there, so we'll just worry about the Western Hemisphere. The other problem is dealing with Japan and India. You deal with money. Japan and India make deals. They say you get X billions of dollars, we get X billions of dollars, and that's that. When the United States enters into negotiations, they say, okay, you'll get X billions of dollars, we'll get X billions of dollars, but we think you have to worry about national defense. And for your national defense, we're going to have to supply you with a couple of $1 billion worth of weapons, and that's going to reduce your profit margin. A lot of countries don't like that on several different levels, but basically the two different levels that they don't like it is that it cuts down their profits. That's the number one reason they don't like it. And the second reason they don't like it is they don't like foreign countries of any persuasion interfering with their internal affairs. I mean, that's a natural reaction of any country. So, Japan and India will have the inside track for making deals in Asia over the United States because they don't interfere with the internal aspects of these other countries, and they will not drag in weapon systems and anything like that in negotiations. The United States eventually will have so much pain and loss of market share for their international companies in Asia that they will eventually have to come to some type of arrangement with Japan and India to formulate an active alliance as quickly as possible to limit the damage done to these market shares. At what point in time they will react to this pain and agony is not known at this time. They're taking a wait and see attitude, but if you wait and see too long, you will suffer more economic loss. There's no doubt about that. In any event, look for India and Japan to ally first in Asia to combat the effects of the Belt and Road, and the United States will eventually come along the road and come to their senses, and they will join that alliance as soon as they possibly can, considering the way that the United States does deal making. So we have, in quick recap, the United States, India, and Japan being the most affected countries in Asia, along with Australia, and they will have to take action economically immediately. Usually through alliances is usually the best way. So that's something to look at and something to consider for your papers and for your videos. But let's move on to the next aspect of the Belt and Road Research Guide, which we will cover in Lesson 9. I'll see you next time. Until then, this is Professor Tefero saying have a healthy and a happy day. Take care. Bye-bye.